We are a full vehicle design and engineering prototyping company. We specialize in small run vehicles, advanced vehicles, electric vehicles, second generation autonomous vehicles, hybrids, boats, motorcycles, planes, but mostly cars. The company was started essentially to fill a space. We realized that the automotive industry was going to be seeing some massive changes. We realized that the business around building cars was going to change drastically. We are looking to a future where the vehicle will drive itself and we'll be able to pick you up and drop you off at your destination. We can go from scripted, which means that the vehicle just runs according to a given set of commands. The other side of that spectrum is machine learning, where the vehicle is learning for itself and making its own decisions and then integrating that information into its own code. So that really is one of the bigger challenges and one of the bigger opportunities probably in this decade is how we integrate machine learning and to what depth do we let the machine make decisions for us. As more of the systems in the vehicle have automated controls, so as the steering has an automated input, as the brakes have automated input, we can use the data from these sensors any way we want. The vehicles that we're developing now have 8 cameras on the vehicle, around the vehicle, and they can see 70 meters in every direction all the time. Just that fact makes that vehicle 25, 30 times safer than a vehicle piloted by a human being. There's nothing like the feeling of putting together a car and seeing it finished. The feeling of accomplishment is really one of the great joys of being in the design, manufacturing field. Seeing a brand new product exist for the first time really is an amazing moment, and one that we'd like to share as much as we can. We'd like to get more people involved in seeing this process and understanding that you can take an idea and turn it into a real thing. So drafting technology was what I went to school for, but my education was more practical. While I was going to school, I was working as a mechanic, a Jaguar mechanic, and that taught me more practical experience than school did. So education can come from a lot of different areas, and it's very important to get your fingers dirty and learn yourself how things work. With the universities and the National Research Council, we have a system in place that allows new technology to be brought out of the lab and be placed into a real-world project before it's ready for commercialization, where essentially we find technology that is applicable and we pull it out of the lab and we do the first real-world testing, and that essentially is a bridge between research and full commercial product, is you have to have a middle stage. And again, that's a very exciting area for us because we get to see new technology before anybody else, we get to play with it, we get to use it in projects before anybody else. And it helps universities and the Research Council by actually pulling their technology out of the lab and putting it into the real world. The future of new ideas is going to be from the young kids today. They're the ones, once they realize that there are no limits to what they can do, and anything they can think of, they can build, we're going to see some fantastic things happen. So that's going to be a great moment. I'm looking forward to that.